Dumping my ex got me in the best shape of my life, and I kid you not, guys. This is not a boy-ass video. Guys, I've been in two long-term relationships. Okay, I started training about my mid 20s. Okay, let me give you a bit of a backstory so you get the context of what I'm saying. And in between those relationships, guys, I've trained all my life. But there was a common denominator in these relationships in terms of my physique, in terms of my development, my physique. Fellas, when you commit to a relationship with a woman, it's no longer right about you, okay? You have to face that. If you go down to that decision to get into a relationship, a situationship, it's no longer about you. Your time will not in its entirety be on your own. Everything you do will to some extent have to involve that female. Different if it's a one night stand or something, guys, and you're on that path of just smashing guys and that's it, just running numbers. That's a different story. But we're talking about those men that are maybe in relationships or situationships or just dating, okay, a regular chick. When you're in these relationships, you're going to have to give them the time. Get distracted. There's a lot of distractions in relationships. With women, cause massive distraction to your life, guys. And I'm telling you this from experience. They're a massive distraction. Women are like children. You gotta understand this, guys. They're like children in adult bodies. Their entire mental and genetic, their mental makeup is childlike, even in the adult body, guys. And why I know this is through personal relationships and growing up with two female siblings, guys, who we were quite close younger. And I learned a lot of my sisters, guys, the way their mentality works. And even to this day, they're in their latter years now, guys, and they still have childlike mannerisms and childlike thinking. Okay, so women are like children in adult bodies. Okay, there will be a massive distraction. A lot of time is going to have to be taken on these women. Now, in the context of this video, and a big learning point for you, when you are on a mission or a goal, guys, and I talk a lot about missions and goals in my channel because I personally, this is my view, and some of you men might disagree, but men tantamount should have a mission, a goal in life, whether that's looking after somebody, whether that's providing value, whether that's caring for an elderly one, whatever. Have a uh, um, good purpose, guys. Okay, have a purpose of value. Okay, I could give my words out there. That's what you should be aiming at as a man, not for being a protector and a provider of women. I've said this to you before, guys, unless that's by choice. So when you do that, fellas, your focus and your energy has to be in the thing that you're trying to achieve or attain. A worthy goal, guys, that's what I meant, or a worthy ideal, or doing something worthy, a worthy behavior, or providing value and worthiness. Okay, I can get that word out earlier on, sorry, guys. So when you're doing that, you need time, guys. You need time to focus really to get the results. When you date these women, okay, you're gonna have to be giving your time away, guys, and then women will honestly start to give you this massive distraction in your life to start to argue, guys. The emotional tantrums, the emotional problems you get with women, the ups and downs, the usual. We've not we don't do enough and this and that, and you're spending too much time here, this that, guys. You know where I'm coming from if you're in these relationships. So when I was on my training journey, guys, with the first girlfriend, okay, that relationship lasted about 6 to 7 years, long time, guys, actually. And when I was initially starting my training journey, guys, the amount of complaints, the amount of missed sessions, the amount of guilt trips, guys, the amount of jealousy I would get because of my training journey and not giving enough time to her was just ridiculous, guys. It gave me so many setbacks, okay, to my journey, my physique, that I could have put in tons more work if I hadn't been in that relationship with that woman, guys, and just dedicated all my time to my goal in the gym, my physique in the gym. So that relationship ended, guys. We went our separate ways, and then I continued my training journey, okay, and I could concentrate a lot more on my training, and my physique started to improve and started to improve. But then I went to the second relationship, guys, and I was consistently training, guys. I've always consistently trained, guys, throughout my whole life. I will never give it up, as I said in my videos before, because training has given me it's given me so much, guys, to my life, more than a woman has ever given me. Okay, it's given me mental strength, guys. It's given me physical strength. It's given me health. So I would never put my training above a woman, and I could honestly say that this is just my personal view, guys. I would never do that. So when I got into the second relationship, guys, lasted on and off a period of maybe 11 years, guys, and the second one was worse than the first one, guys. This is where I started to pick up all this knowledge, fellas, about more in depth about relationships and me as a man, and what's caused the breakdown of these relationships, and what may what weaknesses of mine has caused the breakdown of these relationships, and and my training started to get affected, guys, with this second ex, and it was a similar, very, very similar complaints, guys. Spent too much time in the gym. The gym's for narcissistic men and women. Men and women are sexual. It's a place of sex, guys. This is the ludicrous, ridiculous comments I was having to face during my training journey, guys, and it was really, really knocking back my progress. I kid you not. This particular chick, I'm not going to name her name for privacy purposes, because I'm not cruel that way, guys. But she would do tactics like when I'm at the gym or starting to go to the gym fresh in the morning, ready for the sets, ready to kind of put on good music and get into a good leg session. Guys, you know what it's like in the gym if you train. You know how hard leg sessions are, you have to be focused. And she would send a psychological text. This is what you need to be careful of, women, guys. She would send a psychological text just before my training to ruin my training, guys. Other things she would do is consistent psychological warfare and attrition on my mental state, in terms of my relationship with the gym, and my relationship with my physical workouts, and my goals, my physical workouts, guys. That was really, really taxing, and really, really taxing my goals and my gains when I was with that woman. And somehow, guys, because I'm a very resilient person by nature, I don't back down to tough times. I don't back down to problems, guys. Even in adversity, guys, I will see my way through it. And that was just something adversity I had to deal with in terms of my physique, my training journey, and I have to deal with it. And I wasn't a cruel person in a relationship, guys. It was quite a good, boyfriend to this girl in particular. Now down the line, she's seeing that, guys, and she's probably, I don't know where she is, but she's probably regretting that, guys. Women always find out the grass isn't greener down the line. So and then I just eventually made the decision, guys, that it was just affecting. I don't want it to affect my progress in the gym, or with that say anything in my life, and I was just taking too much out of me in terms of developing my life and developing where I'm going in life. And I decided to just dump this chick, guys. I just dumped her ass, mate. I'm going to be honest with you, guys. I just dumped her ass because I just didn't. I had to face the fact that if I didn't do it there and then, I'd just take the hit, guys, and then I would have to face that, guys, a year down the line, 2 years down, and getting the same thing when I'm going to gym training, and it was just really getting to me, guys, and it was just really knocking me back in my physique development. But then when I dumped her, guys, my training shot up sky high, guys. My training went and to another level, guys. And since dumping her, guys, I've taken my training to another level, guys. Even in my fifth decade, uh, because I didn't have any distractions. I don't have those distractions. I'll never have those distractions again, guys, because I've learned my lesson. I can just concentrate all my energy into my goals, my physique goals, my body goals, and I can put 100% into my diet, guys, because this woman would always encourage me to eat biscuits and chocolate, guys. And I know that sounds funny, but this is what they do, guys. This is what they do to indirect, subtly sabotage you, guys. You don't. You need to learn this. Okay, so when a person knows that you're this kind of physically fit specimen, they know exactly what they're doing, guys. When they try and ruin your diet and try and give you stuff that's contradicting your regime. Okay, and women do this, and my ex used to do this, and I had to. Sometimes I'd ruin my diet just because of the situation, the relationship. She'd be putting that stuff in front of me, these kind of things, guys. But then didn't have to deal with that, and my training just shot sky high, guys. The gains started to come on. I could concentrate my diet. I could go to bed and sleep earlier. I wouldn't have to stay up late, watch all these girly movies. I wouldn't have to go to her in-laws' house. I wouldn't have to take time out to do sport pursuits that she wants to. This is another one, guys. It was sports pursuits that she wanted to do. You're not doing enough with me, sports wise. I don't like the gym. Like a baby, guys, like a baby. I mean, this woman was a headache. I'm going to be honest with you. She was a headache, guys, and once I'd eliminated that, I had enough and I dumped her, guys. I could just concentrate on all these aspects, and my physique shot sky high, guys. I had to catch up on my leg training. My legs weren't the best, fellas, a few years ago, and I had to make the decision of really concentrating and isolating them, hammering them. And I'm glad I did, guys, start when I did, because now it would have been so difficult for me to keep my body in proportion. Because I did that, my legs are getting a decent part of my body, guys. Because when I'm walking in the summer now, I can see people like peering down and out and looking, because the legs are developed, and I never had that before. So when I dumped this X, guys, my physique shot up. I was able to put the effort into, as the aforementioned things, I didn't have to deal with, guys, dumping this chick. Because I tell you this right now, guys, and this is what this channel is about. I'm not telling you to follow what I do. I'm just giving you examples from my life and how it's worked for me. It may work for you, it may not. But when I limited distractions, these kind of distractions from women in general, in terms of my goals, guys, my life got better, right? It has been getting better. And this is why I've got into the best shape of my life, guys, in my fifth decade. And I'm continuing to get in the best shape of my life. Still have to deal with that, guys. Do you understand this? I can just get to bed early. I can eat my strict regime diet. All the stuff I've told you, guys. And sometimes you might be lucky, guys. You might get a partner that is maybe in the same has the same hobby. She likes to train, guys. She's fit. She's a gym bunny. Maybe, yeah. Then you can sort of balance it. But still, with that, guys, women are always going to come with distractions. Outside the gym, she's going to be wanting something. She's going to want to go out. She's going to want this. She's going to want to go out to a restaurant. She's going to want fed, guys. She's going to want water. You get where I'm coming from, okay? I honestly got more, once I dumped my ex, guys, I got more jacked and got into the best shape of my life, guys. And now I'm not telling you to go and dump your chick, guys, to put on a physique. I'm not saying that at all. Some guys might say, well, this guy's talking nonsense, but it's not nonsense, guys. It's not nonsense. It makes a big difference when you don't have that extra burden, especially when you're a natural athlete, you train in a natural way. You need more time and more rest, and more focus and concentration and drive to get those gains. But as a natural, you don't have the advantage of somebody that's on performance enhancing drugs, where a lot of the steroids are doing the work. Okay, and when you have a woman as a distraction, a woman that tries to sabotage and detriment your physique goals, distracts you from every aspect, and it's going to be so difficult to do that. Because I dumped my ex, guys, it's paid off, guys, because My physique is getting better and better and better, guys, and it continues to get better. It continues to be. I continue to gain on weak points. I continue to push myself past my barriers. And if I'd still been with that chick, guys, I wouldn't have had these gains that I've got now, guys, and I'm continuing to prove them. My biceps are better. My triceps were non-existent back when I was with her, guys. I've been able to concentrate on that, legs, sleeping, guys. Yeah, there's pressures outside the gym that I still get, guys, but it's not the same pressures. Do you know what I mean? Like the pressures that I can manage that allows me to get to the gym and still train and still get the physique I want. It's just like when you have to give your time for loved ones, guys. You have to take that time out. It's not negotiable. When it's your like parents or something, okay. But you can work around that. Your parents aren't gonna, your elderly mother or father's not gonna phone and moan at you for being at the gym, guys. Do you get where I'm coming from? So this might help you guys in understanding how women can be a distraction, guys. How women can affect your physique goals, guys. And you may think this is a crazy video, but it's not, guys, because I went through this, right? I can tell you right now, if I was still with those chicks, I wouldn't. My physique wouldn't have improved in an accelerated manner the way it's improved in the last couple of years since dumping the sex, guys. And it's going to continue to improve, guys. Some of the nonsense she used to come out with about the gym is just crazy, guys. Honestly. Dumping my ex got me in the best shape of my life, guys. I'm not telling you to do that, but if you're single just now, guys, you have an advantage. Keep training and use the time to train. And if you are with your girlfriend, guys, no nonsense, guys. Don't take any bull off her. The gym is your priority. Get to the gym, train. If she doesn't like her, dump her ass, guys. Okay, well, saying that, I'm going to leave it here. 16 minutes into this video, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Get this out to other men, guys. This is about purpose, drive, discipline, guys. We also talk about red pill topics on this video, guys. I don't even like to call it red pill topics, guys. We obviously talk about topics that are in the red pill space, guys, because it's knowledge you have to wake up. Alright, guys, I'll leave it here. Take care of yourselves. Shiraz out. See you soon.